Hey there, my name is LexC, and thank you so much for joining me today. I have not done one of these videos in a very long time, and this is the first video I'm doing for 2020. I'm recording this on January 1st of 2020, and last year I was going through all of the notes and the requests that people sent me last year for things that they wanted to see and the kinds of videos they wanted me to do. And I've just decided that I don't know, for some reason I didn't get to those things, but this year I'm going to do a better job of making sure that I get to people's requests and I'm actually giving y'all the content that you want to see, the kind of stuff that you want to learn from me and see from me and hear from me. So this video is going to be me attempting to make a clean version of Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, the song Roll Call. And I was listening, like I haven't heard this song in a long time, in years, probably over 10 years. And I'm sorry for that sound in the background. I think the computer is having some kind of meltdown or something. I don't know. But I haven't listened to this song in a very long time. And listening back to it, it's like, yo, are people trolling me? Because this song is filled with cursing. So we're going to listen to a little bit and then I'm going to bring it into the session and I'm going to attempt to, I'm going to accept this challenge and do it. But let's listen.
Yeah! Right about now. What's up? It's time for the real nigga roll call. Man, when you hear your city or state being called, what? Put your motherfucking middle finger up in this bitch. ATL, St. Louis, Alabama, Chicago, the Carolinas, D.C., Bay Area, Miami, New York, Vegas, Texas. Y'all niggas can't fuck on my niggas, ho. 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 Motherfuck that nigga, motherfuck that bitch. 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 Y'all niggas more flexing ass, flossing ass niggas. My niggas be some real ass drill.
We're not even a minute in, y'all. All right, so that is what we're working with. And now you can see why I thought to myself, does someone really want me to make a clean version of this? Are they trolling? This is like the ultimate challenge. Literally probably over 50 curse words in the first minute alone. And this song is 5.5 minutes long. Wow. Okay. So, yeah. Speaking of requests, I do want to make sure I put it out there that I do have a Patreon. And if you would like for me to get to these requests sooner, if you would like for me to put your requests first, that's above, the public, the general public who's on YouTube, then head over to my Patreon, search for patreon.com/LexCATL. You should know by now everything is LexCATL, LexCATL. Become a patron. When you, as a patron, submit requests to me, then I will make sure that I put that to the top of my list of things to knock out and get done, because essentially I become your employee. I work for you when you give me monthly pledges so I can continue to do this full time. That's one of the reasons why I think I lost track of getting these things done, along with my own personal goals. But just wanted to throw that out there. Head to patreon.com/LexCATL to be a patron, and it will not take so long to get these things done. Also, as a patron, you will see the video as soon as I post it. Whereas on YouTube, I only do it once a week, to keep things consistently posting. If you become a patron, then you will see it as soon as I upload it before the general public. So that's something to think about. Let me know if you're interested in that. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. I feel like I've been rambling for so long already. So I've already gone ahead and I have downloaded the song. Now, disclaimer, I do not have the full session for this song. I do not have the track outs. That's what that means. Right now, I am working with the 2-track, which is a stereo track. If I had the track outs, that would mean that I have, I might have the instrumental. I would have every layer of the vocals so I could really go in and isolate all of those curse words from each line without interrupting the music. However, as a disclaimer, I do not have that full session. I do not have any track outs. So any edits and cuts that I make in here is going to affect the entire audio, not just the vocals. So that's my disclaimer. Keep that in mind. So I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, but I think it's three main ways that I edit things out. For this, because we're not recording, I'm going to go ahead and go into slip mode. Slip mode is going to give me a free range of motion to where I can edit and drag and do things whenever I want to. I'm not restricted by the grid. I'm not restricted by time signature. Normally, if I was recording, I'd be in grid and you see how it snaps to those grid lines. That's pretty annoying when editing for curse words and trying to take stuff out of that nature. So we're going to stay in slip mode to have that free form range of motion. Now, in previous videos, I want to say it's 3 ways that I edit out curse words, and that is to simply delete it or mute it. We could also do a reverse, or we could do like a verify slow down kind of effect. So I'm going to bring up all those effects because I haven't decided which one we should do yet. I don't know what that means. Anyway, so audio suite. Oh no, what's going on? I don't know. Okay. So pitch shift. Verify is the first thing we brought up. Verify, it just does that slow down thing. So let me play a portion for you. Ooh. Okay, so the buffer says that, Pro Tools can't handle the things I'm trying to do because the buffer is low. We're going to go to setup, playback engine, where it says HW buffer size. Let's go all the way up to 1024, and hopefully that does not affect my playback and how well I'm able to hear any latency or anything like that. So far it sounds good. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to turn this down because it was loud on YouTube. I'm sure it's going to be loud in here. But moving right along, we have verify, and we're going to be using the slowdown effect, or possibly using the slowdown effect. So I'm just going to let you hear how that sounds. I'm going to do that. Well, let me let you hear the original thing. All right, so with the verify, the slowdown effect, I'm going to render the piece of audio that I selected, and this is what it sounds like. All right, so that's what the slowdown effect would be. That's another method of doing it. And then the last method of doing it would be to do a reverse, which of course will just make it backwards. So if it sounds like this, and I render it in reverse, that's all the reverse does. So those are going to be the main methods that we use of editing all the curse words out. So what I'm going to do, and I'm kind of deciding because I don't know exactly what I want to do right now, if I want to go through and mark all of the curse words, since there are so many in such a short amount of time, I may just go ahead and do it as I hear it. So in previous videos, I know I've shown you that I would go through the song and mark where all the curse words are. But in this one, I know there's just so many. I don't think I even have the patience to do all of those little notes. So here we go. Let's start the timer. And if you have, I'm not going to be talking during this. I'm actually going to speed this part up because I don't know if you know or not, it's extremely tedious to edit out curse words, especially in a song like this. I'm so happy that they ended up doing, a clean version where they actually said things that could be played on the radio, because man, I would feel bad for the engineer who had to do all of this. But anyway, I'm going to speed this part up and go through it. For future reference, if anyone ever has any questions about Pro Tools or, how I record, or just being in the studio in general, or artistry or life stuff, I don't know. I don't care what it is. If you have any questions, make sure that you submit those either by leaving comments underneath the videos, underneath my YouTube videos, or by sending me an email at lexcsolo@gmail.com. And you can find that email address in the description box down below. Always feel free to hit me up, or you can hit me up on my social media at LexCATL, and I will do my best to make sure I'm answering your questions. So anyway, I'm going to start my timer. Let's see how long it takes me to edit this song. Here we go. Enjoy the montage.
Yeah! Right about now, what's up? It's time for the real nigga roll call. Real nigga roll. Nigga roll call. Roll call. Roll call. Nigga.
All right, I'll probably show y'all a few of the edits first, and then I'll go ahead and speed it up. Sorry. So this is the slowdown. So there's that. Or do I want to reverse it? I think I like the reverse because it still sounds like part of the beat. So I'm going to do the reverse. Whereas if I just muted it, I don't think I would like that. Yeah, because that would cut out the entire musical aspect of it. I don't want to do that. So I've decided to use the reverse effect on this song. So it's already been 1 minute. Oh my gosh. Let's get into it. Okay, so apparently this computer cannot handle processing, recording the audio as well as the screen without being super choppy and just not capturing anything. So I had to re-record this ending piece so that you'd be able to hear me, and hopefully it's not going to be messed up and distorted like it was in the original video. But anyway, I estimate it took me 20 minutes to get through the introduction, the first hook, and the first verse of this song. And there are about 5 more parts of this song because the song is like 5 minutes long, right? So I estimate it would take me like an hour and a half to completely do everything. Maybe an hour if I decided to cheat a little bit and just fly the hooks from the edit that I already did. And honestly, y'all, I'm just not about that life right now. It's 10:40 at night. I've been here since 4. I want to go home, get back to my puppy. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm just not about that life today. Whoever requested this, and I am so sorry for not making note of your name before I started this video. But you win, bruh. You win, because this defeats me tonight. I'm not feeling it. I'm really not feeling it. It did sound pretty cool in the verse with the uggin, and hopefully this will play for you. Oh, wait, what's going on? Uggin? Yeah, I like that part. But anyway, yeah, I'm over this. So I'm going to end the video, and I hope that you found this entertaining. I hope that you learned something new, and I hope that, I hope this blesses your life in some way. But anyway, for real though, If you found this entertaining and you like this kind of video, you want to see more content like this, make sure that you like this video, also subscribe, and in the comment section down below, tell me how much you love it. Tell me how much you want to see something else. You can challenge me to another song to make the clean version of, or just request something that you personally want to learn more about. Now, as I mentioned earlier in my video, if you were to be a patron, I would get your request and it would be bumped to the top of my list, and I would knock it out before anything else. Because when you are my patron, you pay me, which essentially makes me your employee. So I would take your requests first and get those knocked out above anyone else, before the public, the general public on YouTube. Patrons get first dibs, and they get those requests fulfilled sooner. Also, if you were on YouTube, I tend to film these things like 2-3 months in advance sometimes, depending on how closely I'm recording everything to get everything all at once. So as a patron, one of the perks is that you get to see and listen and hear and watch all of this stuff as soon as I upload it to the platform. Not when I schedule it, because I schedule my stuff out weekly on YouTube, but as soon as I upload it, you will get to see it. So that is the major perk that you get with Patreon as well. Not only do you get, first dibs on the requests, but you also get the content as soon as I finish it. Turnaround time right now is looking like a week, 2 weeks, maybe less than that. I don't know. But anyway, that's just me asking you to become a patron. And that money helps me so I can do these things quicker. So I'm not, having to work a regular job that gets in the way of all this creative stuff that helps you in the long run. So, help me to help you. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm tired. I'm blabbering, and I'm going to shut myself up. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you like this, you want to see more than this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below. You can send your requests to lexisolo@gmail.com. Also, check out in the description box some of my sponsors and some of those links. If you support the people who support me, then in turn, you're supporting me. Hopefully that didn't sound redundant. But anyway, yeah, when you support the brands that help me, you are supporting me as well. Also, check out links to my music and links to my ebook. Check that out. Let me know what you think. I'm going to get out of here. Until next time, y'all, my name is LexC. Peace.